Sorry about that. My phone ran out of storage again. I've got to really remind myself to check that. But this reading is really great, and I like where we're going with it. So we're just going to continue on. I think what we'll do is just I'll upload this as a part two to the reading. So hopefully that doesn't disrupt your experience too much. But I think if it means something to you, you'll stick with it. So yeah, so part two. We continue on. Yeah, so we were on to talking about breath work and how that would be really helpful because we talked about the wisdom that the cow gets just from being still and breathing. So maybe we can get a card that would talk to us, tell us about what breath work to do. That's not breath work, but suchness. Oh, I like this card a lot. I think that's a snail. Or I thought initially it was the snail coming out of the shell, but I think it's just two oyster shells and then a conch shell type on there. But a cup of tea here I really resonate with to think like, just sitting and having a cup of tea might be what you need right now. If you haven't done that, well, absolutely, that's even more of a sign that you should do that. Yeah. And remember your suchness. Oh, what's that quote? I think it's Alice in Wonderland where you have, or he talks about muchness. You've lost your muchness, Alice. You had much more muchness, but before or something like that. But I think of the same thing with this suchness. It's kind of the same, like your oomph, your spark. It's tatyata. That's a hard one to say. Tatyata, tatyata. I hope I'm saying that right. Again, if you're Indian, I apologize. You're probably like cringing really hard at how I pronounce things, but I'm trying my best. I don't look them up before, so I just kind of I go with a guess. Pretty good at guessing. Let's see here. I just want to look up suchness in case there's any messages. Acceptance, filterless. Yeah, it's not a thing, it's a pause in the action, which is exactly what we've been talking about. And the name Tatyata is meant to be like a small baby who looks around the room and they say that Tatyata without naming things. It's an inexpressible nature, the essence of things, your essence. You've got to tap into your essence. Yeah. Maybe like it says, how often are you the judge and how often are you the observer? Yeah. Don't judge what you do so harshly and how you use your time so harshly. Look at it like the baby with curiosity and wonder. Like, just try to be like a baby almost. Like, a baby would just take things in without thinking too hard on them, you know? And that's why it mumbles and it tries to almost like comprehend, but it also just kind of lives in the moment of like expressing what it thinks somewhat. So maybe you could use a day on the beach, even is what I'm thinking with this. Like, I don't know if you have a beach near you, and even if it's the cold months of the year, go there anyway. That can be a really nice day on a beach. Like, the sound of the ocean can be very meditative and calming. And we got the ocean spray kind of there in the elephant spray, so could be a message for, yeah, water. Cleansing with water would be helpful. Like, maybe even just an Epsom salt bath would be really great right now. I'm getting the sense this is someone that really needs to relax, really needs a break. Yeah. What needs to change for you? Or what changes are coming in? That's what we were talking about. What's happening in the near future with you? And we got the sense of a new home and stability. So maybe this represents for you the fact that you will be able to do these things more because of the work that you're doing to take time for yourself to breathe, to see what you really want. It's actually going to pull in what you need, which is peace and stability and beaches and tea, like the simple things in life, the simplicity of life. So, yeah, what can we change to help that along? Or what is changing within us to create this? Dietary change. Okay. Maybe you're really cleansing out some toxic things you've been eating even. Because there's so much that's really bad for us that blocks our even our aura and our spiritual abilities, and we don't even realize we just eat it without thinking. Like, I have a lot of dietary restrictions right now because of different health issues, but I've noticed that it's enhanced my abilities quite a bit. So, maybe play around with your diet actually and see if things change for you. Because odd things can block us that we wouldn't expect, even like a condiment, or there's all these weird ingredients and things. And we just don't question them, but I really question them nowadays. Like, they could just be, I mean, this is sort of like crazy talk or like conspiracy talk, but like, I'm just gonna say it anyway. Like, sometimes I wonder if there's some certain things being put in all the food that keeps people's energetic field low, because people with a low aura can't defend themselves against dark energies that want to siphon that energy. And if there's forces in the world that are part of that, I mean, if you were some dark entity, you would want to infiltrate the food source in order to break down, because we have shields that naturally defend against that. So the way to get through to somebody is to break the shield, right? So if there's something you're eating that's making your auric field weaker, it's letting in those lower energies that often bring these thoughts of depression and anxiety. And if that doesn't resonate with you, don't take it with you. You don't have to listen to that. But to me, that's been a truth in the world. Truthfulness. Yeah. So, be aware of that. Maybe play with your diet a bit. Cut some things out that you've been suspicious of. Use your intuition. My diet improves so drastically when I use my intuition to tell me what to eat. Because sometimes it's not what you think. Like, we get all these messages online. You should eat this. You should eat that. You should eat this many vegetables. This much, this type of meat, blah, blah, blah. All that only applies to the person saying it, That's their intuition for their bodies. You need to use your intuition for your bodies. And engage with your body so your body can tell you what it needs and wants. If it doesn't like something, it'll tell you, Get some rest. Yeah. I mean, that was kind of self-evident in here. With the Four of Swords and fear, death, and the tea. Like, it's definitely like Spirit's calling you to rest up. Because again, you have this new stuff coming in, this new stability coming in, and you got to be rested up for it, because your guides want you to take a chance on something. Your guides want you to be rested and ready for any change that comes through to you. That will be for your benefit, ultimately. Right? So just don't push yourself so hard. Like, give yourself some grace. I really implore you to give yourself some grace. And they're saying one more, so I'm going to do one more. Be true to you. Truthfulness, right? That's what we have with the elephant. Be true to you. If you can't do everything, if you don't want to do something, or you are you're pushing yourself to live a life that isn't resonating with you, don't do that. Just do what's right for you. Be the person that is living a life that makes them feel calm and rested and stable, not someone that feels like they're pushing so hard all the time. I'm going to move these up, I think. Push this in here. Move the crystals up. Yeah, I want this guy right in the center because that's a good message, general message for you. Pull those down. Yeah. I think you really need to take that to heart, being true to you, because if you aren't, then life will get really tough. You won't be living a life that makes you happy. And if you're not happy, again, your vibration lowers. And then we let in all these things. There's something like that backing up sound. Maybe you gotta back up from all these things you've taken on and slow it down a bit. Yeah, slow it down a little. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to always, prove that you're worthy of life. Make sure to live life at this, Taking out my zodiac cards. Zodiac moon. Let's get something, this card's great for being very specific about situations, so, maybe we can just get some more clarity. Oh, weird. There's two here, and I was thinking two. Should I? Okay, I'm gonna take them. Eclipse in Scorpio, regeneration. Stand firm in the eye of the storm. Yeah, so you've been going through a big storm, for sure. Maybe even just like the pressures that you've been putting on yourself could be the storm. There could also just be a storm coming, and that's why they want you to rest and be able to stand firm, right? But maybe this storm is like, sort of like the Tower card. It's going to take things down for you, but that's going to allow this new stuff to come in. This is happening in the near future, right? Oh my God. Sun in Scorpio as well. Scorpio energy is all very, that destructive but rebirthing energy, right? And it says passion, a passionate, intense, or mysterious phase. Very interesting, yeah. That's why you got to be rested up. Oh my God, and I put it under King of Wands. So remember I talked about this might be a person coming in? Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It might be though, especially with passion here. I mean, you got passionate lovers there. And this person might be a Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpios are intense. But I don't get a sense it's a bad thing because look at all this stability and good things coming to you. The ability to rest. It might not even be like you're not resting. It might be this person will be your rest. This person will give you a chance to rest. Not even like just physically, but like emotionally at ease, I'm hearing. And that might rattle you because you've been in such a different state of being, like being protected in survival mode. Holding your pearls close. I don't know what that means, but like just like your jewelry close maybe, but like holding what you have close to your heart. Maybe like this Four of Pentacles actually. So maybe it was that interpretation of like clinging. Yeah. It's been a hard go for you. And so something good is coming in for you. Something bright and passionate and warm. That's what I'm hearing. And if it's not, romance doesn't resonate with you, maybe it's just like passion for life. Vigor and passion for life. Because you're, again, King of Wands. This could be the interpretation where it's like a passionate love in a person. But it could also be the side of like, so these are both fire, right? Or Scorpio is a water sign, but I'm getting a lot of fire from this. I think of Scorpio as the fire of the water signs. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but they're very fire water energy to me. And again, Phoenix is often associated with Scorpio, and that's a fire bird, right? Does the Phoenix resonate with you? because I'm really getting this strong rebirth energy, and it could be the rebirth of your passion, your fire, and again, like the candles, right? Because we were having a lot of funny candle movement going on there. I relit the candle, by the way. I thought, well, if I'm going to start a new video, might as well relight the candle. And that's what you got to do. Just keep relighting your candle, you know? And it's okay if it goes out. Like if you, it goes out for a reason. Like it's running low on fuel. It's a sign to refuel. Or in my case, I switched out the candle, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, let's get let me get some Ostara cards since we're talking about rebirth. And Ostara is the time of rebirth. Let's see what these cards have to say. I love the color of this deck. Peach. Peach is a very nice color. Very, because it kind of incorporates all of the lower chakras to me, like the red, the orange, and the yellow are kind of all in it. So very stable, very stabilizing. Yeah. Good. Oh, Grasshopper! I love this card. The whispers of your desires are guiding you to trust the unfolding of your story. So I always think with this card like quantum leaping or taking a leap of faith. You know, because the grasshopper hops, right? He springs from one stationary spot to another in just one big go. And he's got a violin here he's playing. And I think of like creative energy with that violin. So maybe you're gonna make sweet music with someone. In more ways than one. Oh, my cards just fell. That's interesting. I set them down and they fell. I wonder if I should... No, I'll just leave them. I don't think there was anything. You know what? I'm just too curious by nature. I want to pick up this one card and see what it says. Garden party! 16. I think 16 is the tower, isn't it? Embrace the coming of things worth celebrating. Yeah, you got good things coming in. And like, again, a house imagery. So I really get house with this. Maybe you're getting a new place to live. But a new place to live could be like metaphoric for like a new feeling of home with someone. Because like Grasshopper, it's the leap of faith energy with it. Makes me think of like taking a leap of faith with someone. Again, this someone could just be a creative partner even. Like maybe just someone that wants to do the same projects as you. Maybe someone who will light that fire in you as well. Like maybe that person will be doing the same thing as you that you're beginning on this journey. And they're going to want to support you and play off of you too. Like maybe you're both going to inspire each other in different ways. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. So it's funny if you could see like my space around me. The cards are in chaos all around. I'm gonna. Well, I was gonna take Yule, but now I'm hearing don't. Not yet. Yeah. I guess tarot for now. Save the Yule for later. The Yule always wants to come in last. I'm not sure why. It's like the last deck of the bunch. Take out those extra cards this time. Yeah, Thoth wants to come in now. Yeah, Thoth is like Egypt, right? And I feel like called to bring attention to Egypt right now. So maybe this is someone you knew in Egypt, if you believe in past lives. Because Thoth. Maybe you guys were creative in Egypt in a different way. Doing magic together. Whoa, the devil. 15. Okay, well... And so we were talking about a past life. The devil got in the way. like, or a devilish energy, like something pulled you apart from the person or the energy that you were meant to co-create with. It's very interesting. But the devil's not going to win this time because you've defeated the devil. The devil's still around, but he's not as powerful. So maybe there's someone karmic in your life that sort of represents that. But I don't think you're letting this person influence you anymore. But also the devil, sometimes the devil isn't like necessarily mean like devil bad energy. It can mean like being a little devilish, being a little playful, a little fun, having some devil energy in your life can be just represent like, you know, having fun. And we got passion here, so you know, could be something to do with that. So as long as something feels right for you, it's not going to be a bad thing, right? Oh my god, defeat. Yeah, you defeated the devil. Oh my god, I just said that and then we got defeat here. That's so crazy. And it's a reverse pentagram, just like, you know, the symbol for the devil. So maybe there's some lower energies that were part of that relationship before. Since we're on that track of past life, let's just go with it. But you've defeated that. Maybe you both had to work through something, like different karmic lessons, in order to come back together again. And now you can co-create. And it doesn't have to be like a sexual romantic relationship. It can just be co-creation, like projects, creativity, even magic. Like maybe you're just doing spiritual magic together. And that's okay. Like it doesn't have to be anything more than that. But it could also, if this isn't, the romantic interpretation isn't for you, think of it like this. It could also just be another side of you. Like there's a side of you that you shut down. And maybe because it got involved in these darker energies and you like shut yourself away from that side of yourself. But now you're defeating that energy just by being you, just by being, well, I think actually you went through a lot of things, to be honest. A lot of rough things, a lot of rough karmic lessons, but because you did that and you did that work that was really tough and hard, you're being rewarded. You're getting the payoff now, which is all the things that you really deserve. Here you deserve a lot because you had to go through a lot of shit, maybe even more than you were supposed to, or like just really tough things that, you know, were even like tough seeming to like angels, you know? Like, or I'm not sure I said angels there, but that could be a message. Maybe you are an angel. Maybe you're an earth angel that went through a rough time. It's not fair, is it? Feels like it's not fair, but it's, you know, sometimes we have to pay a price for our gifts, right? But, you know, it's sort of like no pain, no gain, right? I think you'll be, in the end, glad that you went on this journey. I know it might be hard to see that right now, especially with like feeling anxiety and depression and deep, deep stress. I can see if you reject that, that's okay. But I really do think in the end, you'll be glad that you went on this journey. It can seem tough and it's hard in the moment, but when we look back on it, sometimes it can seem better. We can feel better about it in a future self. Oh my gosh, that came out last time. Hearth. May your warmth take in the gazing flame Upon the shivers, they melt away. There's so much about home and hearth and like warmth in this reading. So you're getting a home, a hearth. You're bringing the hearth to your life, or bringing the fire back into your life. Not just like creative spark, but like warmth and love and belonging. A sense of home and belonging. And you've been without that for so long that you kind of gave up hope. But don't let, a long absence convince you something doesn't exist. Yeah, chills. This one comes out a lot too. I always get the sense that like this is a woman that holds herself tightly close. Remember how I said holds her jewelry tight, or holds herself close, or everything that's precious to her close? It's just like her. She's holding the cloak around her body close, trying to ward off the chills, ward off the cold. And it's so funny that that comes out with hearth, right? There's such a contrast there. You're going to be warmed up. You've been cold for a long time that you almost lost feeling. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, right next to the Four of Wands. She's cold by herself and then warm together with someone else. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be community. Love and warmth can come from many places, not just like a romantic partner, right? But if that does resonate with you, I would say be prepared. Be prepared. I don't know why I said that. Does Lion King mean something to you? Oh my gosh, Lyra. Maybe there's something about Lyra. Maybe you knew this person in Lyra too. A lot of past life coming out in this reading. It's funny. You're aligning with the right people from the past. Prosperity. I mean, you could not get more signs that things are going to turn in your favor. And like, look, for the pentacles, the prosperity, the gold colors, like, you're not going to have to worry about financial stability for sure. But also just know that prosperity comes in many forms, right? It doesn't have to be just financial wealth, although it's very nice to have like financial security, right? Especially if you've been in a place where you're not sure about the future. You're not sure what's going to happen to you. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be better than okay, actually. I think it's going to be better than it's ever been. So you don't have to worry about that. Brilliant idea. Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So again, King of Wands, creative ideas. If you got something, an idea for a new path in life, maybe you should take it. Because you're getting a lot of signs that like, prosperity is yours. Your brilliant idea will come bearing fruits, This reading is very off to the side here, isn't it? I gotta push it all. Maybe I adjusted the camera when I changed. I'm not sure. But yeah, shift things around if, sometimes we have to just make adjustments to our lives a little bit, but then we settle again. But again, be true to you. If something doesn't feel right, you don't have to do something if it doesn't feel right. Not yet. They're saying 2 more, and I'm like, we're already so full in this page, or this setting. Breathe. Yeah, breath work. So definitely do some breath work and breathe. Because your ideas might come to you better if you do that. Yeah, I think you'll have an easier time. Your solutions will come to you when you're still and you let yourself breathe and rest. Do that and you will be taken care of. Things are being taken care of for you in a way. The candles are getting squeezed out. But that's another message too. Don't don't busy everything up to the point that your spark gets burnt out. Don't do like I'm doing this reading and filling it with cards to the brim. Like, take a load off so that things can happen. Take a day off. This one? Okay. Teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. We have brilliant idea. So eventually you might teach these ideas that you're coming up with. Maybe you're going to do some spiritual work, actually, that you're going to discover through this meditative practice that you're taking on. And that's going to lead you to be this great teacher, maybe even teach your ideas to others, like reading? Maybe you're writing a book that others will read. Yeah, you're bringing the light to others. And look, he's carrying a torch. And that's where your flame becomes. You had it burning low before, and now it's burning bright. Bright enough for others, to light the way for others. So you will get there. You will. Everything's coming in for you in a really positive way. Ancestors, spirit guides, and angels are all rooting for you. They're helping you. And they're keeping that devilish energy, if it's a negative spirit, away from you, so that you can fulfill this dream. You just gotta wade through the storm. The storm will pass. And you will be standing stronger than ever afterwards. And if things seem scary, like, it won't be... You can take that leap of faith and know that you'll be caught. Spirit will catch you. Your spirit guides will catch you. Yeah. But don't forget to take the rest. Take the time to rest. I really implore you. Take time to rest. And all will be well. Okay, I think that's the end of the reading. Oh, okay, one more message. Oh, practicing meditation. Yeah, okay. So, just a short message about practicing meditation right now would be really helpful for you. Meditate with crystals. These will unlock your abilities if you're trying to enhance your spiritual capacity. So make more time for that in your day. And that's what the rest and the cup of tea are about. It's not about doing enough, doing the hustle. It's about letting it come to you. Get in that feminine energy of waiting and receiving, letting things come to you. Yeah. So just make sure you're doing that. Maybe do it every day if you can. I know that's tough for some people with busy schedules, but lighten your schedule if that's the case, because this is important work. Yeah. Make the time. Make the time for what's important for you. Make a priority list even. I love lists, but yeah, that could really help you right now. Write down your priorities and reevaluate them even if they're not quite right, you know? Okay. All right. That's the end of it. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for staying to the end of reading and watching the second video. I'm sorry the video cut out, but you know, such is life. Yeah, if you like these videos, you can like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you like to get more videos. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time. All right, take care.